are really pushing it with where everybody can see us and watch us. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited for this update because I like to trim down. I would like to trim down some of the wording and make it more personalized. So I'm excited.
Yay! Maybe start with telling me a bit more about why it's important to fix the messaging again.
So, first of all, people get bored quickly. Now, that being said, you can have a blog post with 3,000 words. People will read it, but they will only read it if you have the correct subheadings, if you make it clear where the information that they are looking for is. Now, when it comes to the quiz, we need to keep it crisp and we need to keep it short because there's only 10 questions and we don't want people to take forever to get their results. This then motivates them to put their details in for their results. And then from there, what will happen is they will receive their emails from the email sequences. So again, if we keep that short and snappy and to the point and have a clear call to action at the end of the emails, what will happen is more people are more likely to engage with the emails, they're more likely to open the emails and be our friends.
Yay! We all want more friends. That's what networking is about. Also, speaking of new friends, we just went live for the first time in Marlon's Marketing Made Simple Facebook group. Hi, guys!
Hi.
Mr. Super Sales, Marlon August will be joining us in about half an hour. But for now, he totally gave us permission to come hang out with you guys so long. So if you missed the intro, let me maybe just remind you. We are giving you an update on what's happening with our story as we go through Marlon August's $5 challenge.
5K.
We're doing oh crap, $5. No, we already crashed that. We already crashed that like last week.
Somebody's been shopping on 5 Squid again.
But no, this is the $5,000 challenge. Big difference. And we are totally updating you live on every single step that we do, showing you the results as we go. Speaking of results, Stephen, I did tell you that I am not opening any number like thingies without you and or Marlon present because numbers freak me out.
I'm excited.
Okay, so do you want to see where the numbers are at today, bearing in mind we've only been doing this for a week and I have no marketing experience or knowledge other than what I've learned so far through the 5K challenge?
Do you really have to ask? Of course, I want to see.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh my goodness, this is nerve-wracking. I hate doing this. Guys, the first time I opened this last week, for the first time we had like 2 leads.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh my goodness, we have over 300 views.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
Almost 100 people have started the quiz. Out of the 162 have completed it. And then we got 51 leads, which are the warm type, right, Stephen?
yeah, so they're aware of who you are and what you're about. And the more that they receive their emails from the email sequences, the more that they warm up, basically.
Okay, cool.
So just as a little fact, I think you need to appear in front of somebody 7 times before they start paying attention.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a big ask for someone that hates marketing and generally avoids phone calls, messages, and all types of other types of interaction.
I think you're doing really well. I like the fact that your leads are generating, they're growing. So, what do you want to start with today?
Well, I want to fix this problem first, I think. So the amount of people that started versus the ones that actually complete, you're saying that's because of the wording in the actual quiz itself.
That's correct. So some of the questions are quite wordy and people are like, oh, I'm done with this.
Okay. So maybe what we do is I haven't taken my own test. Would you like to find out who I am?
I really, 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 really need to find out who you are.
Okay, let's do that. This is not planned, but then as we go through the questions, you can give me feedback on how I'm supposed to adjust them to make them better.
Yeah. Are you going to read the questions out loud?
Yeah, I
Good. What
think.
I might do is open the document with the questions on as well so I can make my notes.
Yay! Thank you so much,
Um,
Stephen.
no,
Oh
I've
yeah,
been able to
guys.
find them.
By the way, well, for the newbies, I'm Nestine Botha. I am the co-founder of Explore Protect Entrepreneurial Haven. We are tribe mates of Marlon August, which is why we're in your group right now. Mr. Super Sales, and then Stephen Westwood is also a tribe member. He's a copywriter from the UK. Also an author, podcast host. Insert everything else here.
That list does keep growing.
Yeah, so that's who we are, and we are learning from Mr. Super Sales. So yeah, that's why we're in your group. Okay, so I'm going to. Oh my gosh, now I'm nervous. I totally didn't plan this. I'm gonna find out who I am.
Oh, I'm excited. You shouldn't be nervous.
I'm nervous. I know there's no wrong answer, but for some reason now I feel like I'm gonna get the quiz wrong.
um,
Okay. So the first one is, what would you say is your best asset when it comes to meeting a group of new people? A, you're easy to talk to. B, you know how to suss out who's who in the zoo. C, your natural charisma. Or D, people love to adopt, help, and mentor you. So, like, I want to go for A, C, and D. I think it's more a case of C, but then I resonate more with D. Actually, this is why it's important that we fix the wording, because I do think, like, people have told me that I do have natural charisma. Like, Peter keeps on telling me, like, people likes to follow me, and I keep on asking him why. But, like, I don't want to pick it because that feels like I'm boasting. So do you think there's a way we could fix this messaging to make it?
why does it feel like you're boasting?
Because when you say something good about yourself, you're like,
Well, I think we should all practice that more often anyway. I am amazing. There we go. I said it. But you do have a natural charisma. People are naturally drawn to you because of your warm, lively personality, your loud laugh, and but go with the question that makes you, sorry, go with the answer that makes you feel most comfortable for the time being. I don't think there's anything wrong with these answers. I would slightly reword the question.
okay, are you making notes? Are you going to tell us how we should reword it?
I am, I'm for both. So, I would probably go with, what is your strongest? I don't like the word asset.
Yeah, it is a bit like, now that I look at it, like,
It can be like you could be looking at, what is your strongest talent? What is your best talent when it comes to meeting new people? Yeah,
and then do we say like meeting a group of new people, or just do we say just like meeting new people?
I would say just meeting new people.
Yeah, and then it can be like shorter as well, because you said short is good, right?
Yeah,
Short and concise.
and I would keep the answers as they are, but actually, let me just make sure that they are very separate. Yeah, they are all individual. They're all. So I keep the answers as they are. And now you have to be nice to yourself and choose one.
Okay. Shouldn't we add though? Do you think we should add for C maybe your natural charisma and bubbly personality?
I think you could do that.
Like, I feel like if it said that, I would probably click on that.
So your natural charisma and bubbly personality.
But then I feel like if we're going to do that, then this one also needs to get something else added to it. Or am I now just being picky?
Let me have a look. Hold on. How about you're easygoing and easy to talk? Oh, I can't even speak now. And easy to talk to. I still
I
can't
like
say that.
that. I like that. Will you write those things down? So we're changing
Yeah,
that,
I've got them.
this one, and this one. Okay, and then I will go and then I think pick that one. Okay. Okay. You're at a conference on your favorite topic and you're doing what you enjoy doing most. What is that? So, speaking, of course, because you love sharing your magnetic, charismatic personality with the whole world. Hosting it because you've probably found and introduced everyone that has made this conference possible. Learning as much as you possibly can and finding mentors who can provide you with even more learning opportunities. Or having conversations and making friends because you're everyone's ideal best friend. So again, like I would probably be speaking, but I don't like this answer. I feel like this answer makes me seem like I'm someone that just likes to speak for the sake of speaking, but I would probably be speaking because that's just naturally where I fit in based.
I think you're overthinking these answers.
Okay. What are your tips for the right thing?
So, while you're still thinking about these answers, you're at a conference on your favorite topic and you're doing what you enjoy doing most. What is that? We could really simplify that and say that you're at a conference. What are you doing?
I like that.
Keep it
Yeah.
straightforward.
Yes. Let's do that. That's cool. And then the answers, are you more or less happy with the answers?
Now, I like the fact that you have got, hold on, I've lost you. There you are. Some detail and personality within the answers.
I still want to change this one. Because that's not why I'm speaking. I'm not speaking because I just like to speak. I'm just speaking because I like to speak. Well, actually, to be honest, like I think I would be speaking because hosting is too much admin. Well, I mean, if I'm not speaking, then I would be learning, but my preference would be to speak because that way I get more customers. And then having conversations, like I would totally be doing that, but I could do more of that, like in bulk if I was speaking.
So why don't you just stick speaking there? To me, there's nothing wrong with these answers. Maybe instead of because you love sharing your magnetic, charismatic personality with the whole world, you could look at going more down the line of speaking, of course.
Because it's the least work and you're naturally good at it.
Yeah, it could be something like that, or it could be something to do with your expertise. It could be something to do with the fact that if you're at a conference, chances are you're at that conference because you've been invited to speak because you're an expert.
I like that. Okay, let's think about those ones. Will you make notes that we're changing this one and then very much shortening that one?
Yeah.
I feel like I should add a fifth option. Analyzing everything to death. That's what Marlon would say.
If we have a fifth option, we could do with a fifth personality.
Yeah, but let's not add a whole new personality right now. That was a joke. Okay,
Have
cool.
you still not chosen your answer? Come on.
No, I'm gonna pick this one. Okay. Okay, so we should make a video, the longest quiz in the world. How to analyze every single question, take at least 10 minutes deciding on them. Okay, so third one, at least there's only 10. The key to your success hinges on you finding more opportunities too. I don't know if I like the word hinges. But then again, like it is like really an appropriate word. So anyway, maybe
I'll have a
depends
think of
on.
that, but I was going to say I like the question because it's short and it does make sense. The
Okay.
answers, on the other hand,
Very long.
very, very long. And you could literally just put the key to your success hinges on you finding opportunities to speak and showcase your epic personality, full stop. Meet and connect with the right people. You've got, oh, meet and connect the right people with the right people, full stop.
Oh, I see.
Build
Build genuine
genuine relations.
relationships with good people
Yep. And
that
then,
that are positioned to benefit your business. Full stop.
no, I would just say with good people, full stop.
But then isn't meet and connect the right people with the right people almost exactly the same as build genuine relationships with good people?
No, because the idea between the two is the first one, meet and connect the right people with the right people, is you're basically the middleman. So person A has this issue, they tell you, you introduce them to person B who has the solution.
Okay. Okay, and then there's learn from the right mentors.
Full stop.
Okay. So about a year ago, this would have totally been me. But I mean, since tribe training, like I've gotten so much from the tribe in terms of training. Like every single week, it's a different entrepreneurial topic. So I feel like I actually might have been a mighty mentee, but now I've shifted into more of a Karen.
Possibly.
Also, I don't know if I want to say showcase your epic personality. Maybe showcase your expertise and personality.
That sounds a lot better, actually. I like that.
Yeah. Because I realize now, like, I wanted to speak, but when I wrote this, I wrote it like I was thinking of Karen, which I'm like totally fine to say, like, she has an epic personality. But then when I have to pick this, like, I would be more modest because now I'm talking about me. So still speaking, but not to showcase my epic personality. And I think, like, to be fair, like, I know you're going to work on my self-confidence again now. But to be fair, like, I watched Karen when she was filling in this exact same questionnaire, and a lot of the time she didn't pick the obvious Karen ones, and I think that's why. I think it's because I was writing it as if, like, I'm talking about someone else. Where if you're, like, taking the quiz, it's like you're talking about yourself.
I kind of get that, yeah.
But not really, but kind of.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Okay, the other note. So we're changing all of them.
Yeah, so we're just going to shorten the rest.
Okay, cool. Okay, which types of people frustrate you the most? Okay, people that want to do everything by and for themselves because it's impossible to connect them with the right people. I mean, yeah, but they don't frustrate me that much. Most of the time, I'm just like, good luck. Come talk to me when you figure out it doesn't work to do business by yourself. Yeah, people that think too much of themselves and who can't see your potential, so they refuse to mentor you. Really don't like those people. Because you know what? I was a mentee like for so long, but that doesn't mean that I'm not as good as you because you're the mentor and I'm the mentee. Actually, I'm probably better than you. It's just that I haven't flourished into a diamond yet, you know, because you haven't mentored me yet. Okay, people, I just had to say that. People who can't see the big picture and therefore don't recognize how much it would benefit them to let you spend time in the spotlight. Ooh, I really strongly detest those parts. And I had so many of those types of people in my business at one point. And it was like, you know, they made me take my own name off of my own website because they were like, no, you shouldn't be in the spotlight. And I'm like, hello, I don't want to be in the spotlight, but I am a chartered accountant and registered auditor, and I've won a couple of competitions and published a few books. You, on the other hand, have no qualifications. Let's put you on the website and see how well this sells accounting services.
Wow.
I promise you that actually happened. Anyway, okay, so jealousy type people. No, I don't like them. People who are too business orientated and refuse to connect with you on an even slightly deeper level because they make it impossible for you to build an actual relationship with them, and relationships are key to your success. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, they do also irritate me a lot, but again, I'm like, bye. But these people, yeah, I don't like them. Oh,
Okay, so before you move on quickly,
yeah,
what did you call those people? You
people
gave
who
them a
call
label.
when jealousy type people.
Yeah, so people who, which types of people frustrate you the most? Jealous people, people that think too much of themselves and who can't see your potential, so they refuse to mentor you. Arrogance, people that want to do everything by and for themselves because it's impossible to connect them with the right people. Selfish, people who are too business orientated and refuse to connect with you on an even slightly deeper level. I would say that they are, I would choose the word pompous, to be honest, but
Oh wow! So we can literally make all of these into like
a,
words.
yeah, into a word.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's do that.
What did I say the first one was?
You said people that want to do everything by and for themselves is
Selfish.
selfish. Yeah, okay. People that think too much of themselves, arrogant. People who can't see the big picture is the jealous people. And then people who are too business orientated, you said pompous.
Do we like the word pompous?
I don't know a better one. Maybe think about it.
I'll put pompous question mark for the time being.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I am so happy, Stephen. I can't believe you're spending this much time on my questionnaire. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, did you say I introduced you to that person from Switzerland with the psychology degree? Like, she's a doctor in psychology and she's going to totally do the behind the scenes work with me on the research on the quiz.
That sounds so much fun. I haven't checked my emails because I've been busy today, but I promise that I will, and I will message her.
I introduced you to about 4 people, by the way.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll get back to all of them.
awesome. Okay, what does real success look like for you? Should it be for you or to you?
Two.
Yeah, okay. Then, okay, your job is to party, speak, and be yourself and never file anything ever again. Like, yes. I don't even have to read the rest, but I'll read the rest so we can work on the wording. You've successfully connected a whole network of people and created the movements and trends necessary to inspire those people to build your empire, and now you're free to travel the world. Then you've learned everything you know from the best mentors in the biz, and this strategy has allowed you to successfully create and grow your empire at an accelerated pace. You've built relationships with the best in the biz. This means you have real friends in high places. You have the president on speed dial and the vice president on WhatsApp, and all of your friends are referring more traffic to your business than you can keep up with. Although that is strictly not true because you have people who are friends who do that for you now. This
That
is
is
you.
true.
No.
Okay, so let's start with the first one and we'll work our way down. So, your job is to party, speak, and be yourself and never file anything ever again. I like that one. I think it works.
Okay.
It's the rest that are too long. So, you've successfully connected a whole network of people and created the movements and trends necessary to inspire those people to build your empire. I would literally just go, you built your empire through networking and now you're free to travel the world.
Yeah, I like that. That
Let me,
works.
so
You know what's going to be interesting?
what?
When we see like how this affects the numbers. So let's just check again. So at the moment, we have starts, like 99 people start and 62 complete. And that means we have a 62% completion rate. Like, I want to see next time we speak, like how this has gone up because of this process. That would be awesome. I'm going to share something with you.
Yeah.
Remember when I said I hated marketing?
Yeah.
I might slightly, don't quote me on this, be kind of open to the idea of not hating it that much.
Yay! Honestly, okay, so in my experience, when people hear the word marketing, you get one of three reactions. The first one is that eyes glaze over and they're bored. The second one is that their eyes widen and they are filled with fright.
Yeah.
Or the third one is they absolutely love it.
No.
But once you understand how marketing works and once you understand why you have to do certain processes, then you start to transition into that third type of person.
Thank you for helping me through this, Stephen and Mr. Super Sales.
You're welcome. Let's carry on with this quickly. You've learned everything you know from the best mentors. I'm going to have to come back to that one because I'm not sure off the top of my head. And mine,
I like yours though. It's so true, but it is very long.
It is very, very long. How about you've built relationships with the best in the biz?
You have the president on speed dial, the vice president on WhatsApp, and all your other friends are doing the work for you.
Yeah, I think that works better.
Okay, it's at least a bit shorter.
I've already forgotten what we said. But anyway, let's carry on because we can do that.
Okay. And then this one. I think this one is about having learned everything there is to know about business.
I just say that then you've learned everything there is to know about business from the best mentors. Something like that, just keep it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Can't wait to see how okay, I must pick one. Oh yeah. Party speak and never file anything ever again. What kind of gigs do you naturally gravitate towards? So speaking, I thought we've covered this, LOL. Writing, because it's an intimate way of communicating that really helps me connect with my fans like they are best friends. Any gig that offers learning opportunities and opportunities for mentorship. Knowledge is what I need right now. Meeting new people so I can read them, profile them, and decide if/where they fit into my plan for world domination. So speaking, and I like the way it's written, but at the same time, I think if you're like doing this cold, maybe you could think that I thought we've covered this can be perceived as being a little bit arrogant or something. Maybe we should actually just say like speaking, writing, learning, meeting new people.
I think that would be perfect.
Okay. But then now my question for you is, if you had to choose between writing or meeting new people, which one would you choose?
I know that this is kind of backwards because I am a writer, but I would choose meeting new people.
Okay, and if it was written like writing because it's an intimate way of communicating that really helps me connect with my fans like they're best friends, versus meeting new people so I can read them, profile them, and decide if/where they fit into my plan for world domination, which one would you choose?
I would still choose meeting new people. World domination wins. No, what I would do, instead of saying writing, I would say connecting with my fans.
Okay, that could work.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would change that one to connecting with my fans.
I think meeting new people must go instead of writing. And then here we must say the connecting people to other people. Or networking, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah. We can just literally call it networking.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Okay. Next up, who is your ideal business partner? Okay, someone that doesn't mind doing the detail work in the background while I concentrate on creating exposure for us, using my talent for speaking, connecting, and building a following for us. B, someone that values real relationships and my ability to build these. They have to encourage me in my friendship building abilities and recognize the importance of this work. Someone with more experience than me who can guide, mentor, and support me. I'll be their best student and they'll believe in me and help mold me into the diamond I am meant to be. I need more than one business partner, and all of them need to be experts in their various fields that want to collaborate and build relationships so I can position and inspire them to achieve our best future for all of us.
Okay, so we need to find a way of summarizing each one of these. They're all too long.
Okay. Hi,
So,
Peter. Hi, Facebook groups. This is Peter. He doesn't know we're live right now.
He knows exactly that we're live right now.
Oh, okay. This is Peter, the other co-founder, the Zoom sniper. Anyhow, so he's my perfect partner, by the way, in business. So someone that doesn't mind doing the detail work in the background. I would like a lot of those people. And then, why are you laughing at me?
I'll explain later.
Okay, someone that values real relationships and my ability to build these. I don't really build relationships, so that can't be mine. Then someone with more experience than me who can guide, mentor, and support me. I think I'll definitely pick that one.
Okay. So, in order to change these, I would say for the first one, someone who is detail oriented. So you can focus on the bigger picture.
That is cool. I like that.
And the next one is, I can't type today.
If it makes you feel better, my keyboard totally is giving me so much crap. Guys,
Your
if
E,
anyone
by the way.
knows, what am I supposed to do if my E button on my keyboard literally stops working? Like, it doesn't want to type anymore. What do I do? Do you want to just, like, pop it in the comments?
Maybe you need to clean your keyboard. I would go with,
How?
I don't know. I'm not that technical.
Okay.
Someone that values real friendships and my ability to build these, you could just keep it there. I don't think you need to, they have to encourage me in my friendship building abilities.
Yeah. Okay.
The next one, someone with more experience than me who can guide, someone to guide, mentor, and support me.
Yeah.
Let me just type that. Mentor and support me. And then the last one. As many as I can get in different fields.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, no. Who is your ideal partner? Experts from different fields.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that answers it.
That's really cool. I didn't know how we were going to do this, to be honest, but like I can see now why we are supposed to work on the messaging. Okay, so I'm going for the person that wants to guide, mentor, and support me.
Okay.
Okay. How do you feel about filing? There's nothing in this world that I hate doing more, except maybe for organizing emails. I hate it so much I don't even do it. That's me. Actually, yeah.
I was just going to say, in terms of the wording, I like this one. I think it should stay as it is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it really resonates with me. I'm like, that's so me. Okay, I actually don't mind it. Sometimes I even enjoy it. I'm naturally organized. I have people that do that for me, or I don't love it, but I'm not bad at doing it. So you think the whole thing must stay as it is?
I mean, you could shorten the first one, but that would be it. And even then, there's nothing in this world I would hate doing more, and that's it. You don't need the rest.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Mr. Super Sales! Hi!
Hi guys, I just for my unmute button.
We have 51 leads and 300 views. And at the moment, Stephen is helping me with just fine-tuning the messaging in the actual quiz so that we can see, because currently like 62% people are that like start taking the quiz actually completed, and we want to see if we can make that number go up.
Tell me something, Missy. Now that you've got these numbers, how does it change the way you interact with this element of the business?
Nestine has a confession to make.
I was actually just telling Stephen about that. So, hi Leonie, it's good to have you.
Hi, Leonie.
Hello.
So, Martin, I was actually just telling Stephen, in terms of marketing and the marketing side of my business, do not quote me on this or remember it, but I am starting to kind of be open to the idea of thinking about the fact that I may not hate it that much anymore.
Ooh, yeah, no. Tell me why. I'm very interested to know why.
Because, okay, well, actually, no, this thing that is now running in the background has freed up actually like so much time for me. Like, I can enjoy my business again because I don't have to be running around speaking to 40 people a day or 10 people a day or just any, like, remember we spoke about my personality, and I hate nothing more than having to do something. I want to do something because I want to do it. And marketing for me was totally one of those things. It's like, if you're not looking for people, then like the whole business is going to crash and you're not going to be an entrepreneur anymore, you know? And with this thing now running in the background, I feel like it's just like a massive weight lifted off my shoulders. And I mean, we can keep working on it, but this is now fun. Because I already know it's working. I mean, there are actual numbers to tell me that it's working. Now I just need to improve on that. So actually, like, in terms of stress, my stress levels have come down so much. In terms of time, I am writing a book. I'm loving the content that I need to create. The blog has never looked better. I have like 32 networking tips out there. Like, I'm building courses, and we created 4 new shows. It's just, thank you.
Really amazing. That is really amazing. I definitely need to give it up. I think that's exactly it, right? I mean, you're a numbers lady. In terms of like numbers, when you see those numbers, it's just so much easier to fix when you know where the plumbing has gone wrong, right? Where the holes are, you know, and you've got it graphically drawn out for you there. And I mean, this didn't start at 309. No, it started at 0. And this
Yeah.
when most people get it wrong, it's like, yeah, but they have 0 numbers. They have no idea because they also haven't tried anything. So well done for taking action. So wait, I want to ask you, are you putting this into that Facebook group?
Yes. Say hi, guys. We've greeted
Okay.
them like 3 times already, saying like, we promise Mr. Marlon Super Sales, he has said we're allowed to be here. He's going to be here himself shortly. But yeah, no, we're totally in the group. Hi, guys.
I think Marlon's frozen.
Yeah.
Or just
Good
very,
luck
very
for it,
shocked.
though. It's unfair. Like when I freeze, it's usually in like this.
When I freeze, my face usually does this.
Leave it to an Olympian to freeze like that.
I know. Well,
Stephen-
we're waiting for him to come back. Shall we carry on?
Yeah, okay, let's carry on. So you were saying we're going to shorten this first one.
Yeah. So we're just going to have that as there is nothing in the world that I hate more.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, and then the rest of them can stay like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this one I definitely hated a lot. Okay, this is
Oh,
one of your
wow.
favorite questions, I know. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared do you have to be to pull off a really important business meeting? 1 being not prepared at all, 10 being ideally I've prepared a whole docket a week before the meeting. Okay, so 11, I research everything I possibly can because I believe that knowledge is key and I'm still learning. Or 0, I'm totally winging it because I have a whole support team lined up to support me before, during, and after the meeting. Or 0, I'm totally winging it because I know I can rely on my natural charm, intuition, and experience to close the deal. Or 11, I like researching and it's so much easier to become best friends with very important people when I know everything about them before we even meet.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to type. There's a lot.
By the way, Leonie, I don't know if you've been watching the live, but we are totally figuring out who I am.
That's
Isn't
cool.
this exciting? I'm pretty sure I'm a you, but that has turned into a bit of a Karen. But I definitely remember resonating with a lot of learning and finding mentors because I don't want to know everything, right? So
Cool. Yeah, I was thinking, I wonder if you did the quiz. I couldn't remember.
no, I haven't done it. I haven't done my own quiz, but I'm very excited about finding out exactly who I actually am.
That's gonna be cool.
I know for sure I'm not a Zoom sniper because I need a Zoom sniper. That's Peter.
How about for the answers? The question I'm going to have to shorten to on a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared are you for any meetings?
Okay.
1, I've put 1 equals wing it and 10 equals fully prepared. Then for the first answer, number 11, I will stalk your social media. Or I will even stalk your social media to be prepared, something along those lines.
That's really cool.
0, the next one is 0, who even are you? 0, because I don't need to. And then 11, no, the last one, that should be the stalking you on social media. And the first one should be 11, I'm an over preparer or an overachiever, something like that.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's perfect.
Okay.
Oh, brilliant. This is amazing. Thank you, Stephen. I can't wait to see how this actually reflects in the numbers. Okay, for now, I'm going to go with I'm totally winging it because of my natural charm, intuition, and experience.
Okay.
Sorry about the dogs. They add some ambiance. Okay, how do you go about achieving your business goals? So I meticulously plan out everything and then I strategically make friends with the right people in the right places to help me get there. Then I surround myself with the right mentors to help me plan out my goals and then mentor me on how to achieve them. C, mostly winging it and make sure I don't get too bogged down in the detail. I find that good things naturally happen for me the more I focus on having fun, being myself, and allowing the people around me to be attracted to my naturally bubbly personality. Or the last one, I can see the big picture. My job is to find the right people and connect them in the right way so that they can complete this picture. Once the picture is complete, success is inevitable.
Tell me for the question again.
Is it not confusing? How do you go about achieving your business goals?
Okay, let's look at the answers. I meticulously plan out everything. So that one's planning and strategy.
So I meticulously plan and make friends.
Yeah, so I plan and leverage my friendships.
Yeah, that's good.
The next one is I surround myself with the right mentors. Mentors help me achieve my goals.
Yeah, that's good.
What are goals should be the next one.
That is so mean. You got that spot on.
And I can see the big picture, just keep it as that.
Okay, cool. I like that. I love it. Thank you, Stephen. You're such a wordsmith. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. What are goals? I'm just winging it. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna see my own results. Okay, I'm probably not gonna add my details live online. Skip this step. Oh my goodness! So I'm a total Karen with a bit of Leonie. I was right.
I love that.
That's really cool. I think I'm more Karen than Karen, actually. I'm not sure. I need to get her results.
No, you're a rock star and a rising star. Either way, you're a star.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Leonie. You're amazing. Okay, cool. I'll share my results after this. But that was fun. That was so fun. And I cannot wait to see, like, when I make these changes to the actual quiz questions, what is going to happen. I think it's going to be so cool to see how the numbers get increased or decreased or wherever they're going to go. Probably increase. Hopefully increase. Because that will mean that, like, for every, 100 people that start, not just 60 will complete, maybe, 80. That's an extra 20 leads. Maybe.
Possibly.
It does look that most people that complete the quiz do opt in for the actual email advice.
That is true.
Yeah, so fixing this will have, a big effect on the whole thing. And then we just still need to, but I think we'll keep that for the next session, Stephen. If next time you can please go with me through the email sequence that happens after people have actually opted in for the leads. Because if you think my questions are wordy and paragraphy, you should see those emails.
I'm wondering about your landing page. I'm going to have a look now. I know we're not going to discuss it now, but I like to be prepared.
Okay, awesome. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm a total Karen! Karen, I'm you! And a bit of Leonie. That's really cool. I really actually think, if I had done this test a year ago, I would have been maybe 89% Leonie and 11% Karen. So it's really interesting. I think this also changes as you go. It's really cool. Okay, anyway, so the reason we have Leonie here with us today, we want to talk about the Mighty Mentee persona. Leonie, just for a bit, just for half an hour. And what we want to do is, so we've spoken about Mighty Mentee Paradise, which is basically a place where you just you have mentors on tap. Everyone wants to help you. Everyone's teaching you. You're learning so much. You just keep learning. You have so much confidence and you keep going and everything's working and you build on it. And the more you achieve, the more you achieve. because it kind of fuels you. Then we spoke about
Yes.
hell for the Mighty Mentee, which is basically a space where you don't have those mentors, like you don't have the knowledge, you already know that, but you also don't have access to gaining the knowledge. Like people don't want to mentor you, they don't want to help you, they don't want to be a part of it. Like because of that, like you have to like work so hard for every single little piece of knowledge. Like it takes so long, and you're achieving less because you're literally achieving less. So now what we want to talk about is the challenges that could, as a Mighty Mentee, keep you from ending up in paradise and like keep you stuck in hell. So could you maybe think of any challenges that could keep you from having access to people that want to help you and mentor you?
Well, I think if I didn't have the superpower to attract the right people, that will be very challenging. Not connecting with people and not drawing the right people to me. That will be the biggest challenge, I'll say.
So, do you remember what made you develop this superpower? Like, and how do you do it? How do you attract people to you? Like, why do people usually want to help you? And is there something that you've maybe had to learn throughout your journey in order to like be the person that everyone just wants to help and be attracted to?
I think maybe my positive vibes. Just being positive, full of energy, happy. I think that plays a big role. Just being me, just being a happy person. I think people don't want to really mingle with negative people.
Yeah. So if you're like someone, if you're the Mighty Mentee and your biggest challenge is access to knowledge, one of the worst things you can really do for yourself is be negative the whole time, because then no one is going to want to help you.
Yeah, I don't want to learn stuff, like just do nothing,
That's interesting. Okay. And so also if you need access to knowledge, but then you say like if someone gives you maybe like a hand up or a step up or like a chance to learn from them, and then you're maybe like not in the right space, you don't take it seriously or you don't really do it, or that would also keep you stuck in a space where no one wants to help you.
Yeah, it's one thing if people actually do reach out, and another thing if you don't use that, you don't take it and you don't make something of it. So what is that? Yeah.
That's really interesting. Okay. So those are two really good ones. Can you maybe think of anything else that would keep you from being able to have mentors in your life that can help you?
Can't think of anything else.
Let me see if I can think back to when I was very much a Mighty Mentee. So, I literally just found Peter. I was like, Peter, there's so much I want to know, and like I have this love for knowledge and learning, and people need to want to teach me. Also, I can't really pay for everything right now. So Peter built the tribe for me, and I've been learning non-stop. It's been paradise every single Wednesday, the tribe trainings that we have, like learning from different experts in the field. It's just been freaking incredible. But I guess like one of the challenges for me, and maybe tell me if this resonates with you or not, was when I used to go to conferences, or I would hang out, where people would be that like look they're experts and they can teach me something. And then you kind of try to network with them, and you're trying to learn from them, but at the same time you're also giving something. So really they must actually just open up and teach you. But then you get those people that are just like, no, like I have better friends in higher places and I don't have time for this right now. And that for me used to be such a like a stick in the wheels because like as a mighty mentee, you kind of thrive on producing results. You know, you kind of thrive on having people put energy into you, but then like returning that energy like 10 times because you're like, look, when you believe in me, this is what I can do. And this is what I can do for you. So, but having so like people are like that and going up to them has the opposite effect because then it's like, well, you know, I can't do anything for you if you, and that just like sends you like down a negative spiral. So, I don't know. Can you relate to that?
Yeah, I think it must be terrible if, like for me in the beginning, okay, I'm still a bit shy, but being like an introvert and shy is also kind of a big challenge because now you have to get out there, meet new people. So that's also a challenge. And yeah, you do get people that looks down on you. It's like, no, but you're still a beginner. I'm not going to mingle with you. Yeah, luckily for me, I think just the positive energy makes them look at it a bit different because they see I'm actually doing something and working towards it. So that I think that helps.
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, Marlon, I don't think you've ever been an introvert.
Mhm.
Am I right?
He looks a bit shy.
At the moment, because he has his mute button on, yes.
You know, as we were talking to that group, and I'm scared it might happen at any moment now, that we might fall apart. But you know, actually, I was more of I was the type of guy that would keep it all inside. So my extrovertedness was also a way to keep people away. So yes, I was always like, you know, outspoken and be upfront and joke a lot and that type of thing. But it was also my way of, because then you won't really know what's going on with you know. So I kind of played in that space as well. It was a good protection mechanism. So yeah, I think there's also in terms of introverted, there's a way like I people perceive introvertedness as just being outspoken, but I also prefer to be alone a lot of the time. Actually, a lot of the time.
I was also like that.
So if I isolate too much, then it's a bit of a problem. But and the people closest to me know when I'm doing that. But but I actually prefer to be away because then I can think. Because the introvertedness, the thinking happens here. You know, I'm abstract and I'm in the clouds most of the time. And if I'm speaking to people, that tends to they tend to pull me down. So I can't move as fast because it's all happening up here. So that there is another aspect to introvertedness, which is not necessarily, it's more of a thinking dynamic. It's not necessarily negative, and being introverted is not a negative thing. It's just understanding how to use it correctly. That's my take on that.
Have you ever been an introverted, Stephen? I don't think you have.
Don't think so.
Stephen's like, I cannot relate to this question at all.
I can. No, honestly. So yeah. For some reason, people think of an introvert as somebody who is a loner weirdo who has no friends, who likes to just stay in their room and not do anything. Now,
well, that was me at school, so. I'm not even joking. I was so shy. When boys tried to talk to me, I would literally not answer back. So I still don't know what they thought. I think they thought I was the biggest snob in the world, but I literally did not know what to say, so I didn't trust myself to open up my mouth.
when I was in primary school, believe it or not, I was in my reports. I can find them out and read them to you. They basically all say that I was a quiet, shy individual who didn't really take part in group discussions.
Me too.
Wow.
But because of the way that I was raised, my dad was in the army, so we moved around a lot. I quickly developed a persona that got me friends quickly. And I sort of carried that on into real life. Now, I do know that my personality type is the same as Robin Williams. It's the same as Robert Downey Jr. So we are quite entertaining. But again, that's something that I believe I developed as a way to make friends quickly.
So now coming from that space, guys, let's help Leonie brainstorm and me, please, because I need this for the Mighty Mentee profile. So we said one of the challenges that can keep the Mighty Mentee in a space where they don't have access to knowledge, they don't have access to mentors, and keep them from getting to a place where they have access to mentors and people that believe in them, which is crucial for the Mighty Mentee. How do we start fixing that challenge? Like, if you have, because I think a lot of Mighty Mentees might also, because they don't have the access to the knowledge, how do you network with people when you're a beginner in the field? You're not the expert. Like, you're kind of starting with a handicap, right? Like, how do you teach someone like that to network? And is there anything in your lives that you can maybe think of, or like where you can resonate and relate to? Like, Stephen, how did you start developing a persona? Like, how did you start to turn from the shy person into the person that everyone wants to be friends with?
I just want to backtrack a little bit and answer the first part of your question. So if you are new to your industry, if you're new to your business, if you're new, then nobody expects you to be an expert anyway. And 9 times out of 10, in my experience anyway, whenever I've been new to something, there is always somebody who is willing to show you the way.
Really?
Yeah, I've never experienced it where somebody's doing something that I want to do and I've asked them how they do it and they've turned me down.
You should try being an accountant.
The more you speak about being an accountant, the more I'm glad that it's not an industry that interests me. But in regard to how I developed my personality, I developed it from a young age. So it was a case of, I suppose, survival kicking in. When you're always the new kid, it's always tough and always challenging. So you have to develop a resilience and a sense of humor that a lot of people can relate to.
Ooh, resilience, learning resilience and sense of humor. I like that. That's powerful. Marlon, have you ever been like the new kid on the block?
Yeah, many places.
And how do you network when you're the new kid on the block? I mean, now, obviously everyone wants to talk to you because you're the expert. It's easy. You're Mr. Super Sales, for heaven's sake.
Well, it depends on where you are, right? You always, even when we were in our space, I wasn't the only person that was doing what I do, and there's others in our group that are probably really great at marketing in their way, but they're not really speaking up. They're not really showing themselves, and I think that that's the big difference. Now, I think that what I love about what Peter's saying, I'm thinking of Peter because I was actually wondering who he is. With what Stephen was saying, there's a big element of knowing yourself, and he said he developed it at a young age. Now, and then actually I've written it down, like in terms of just like having, when you know who you are. So maybe let's just say we're talking about that's underdeveloped in this case, right? So we don't necessarily know our strengths, we don't necessarily know who we are, but we're in business and we're trying to make money. And the goal here is, and that there's this thing inside of you that's saying like, you need to reach out and connect with somebody.
Yeah.
You can't. Something's
yeah.
wrong, right? So that's like that feeling, and I've been in that space where I feel I can't, and what ends up happening is I end up leaving really, really sad and I actually wonder how other people are being successful. So
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there was no really trying to do things. So there is also this element that the superpower is working for them, for the mighty mentee. So someone could be coming to them and they might not even really notice it because there's somebody that they might have picked out as being their mentor, but that person is like unapproachable. Right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's like the right people, maybe it's just about this awareness of, the things of really taking stock. So maybe it's like that the problem is that I'm not really taking stock of the things that I have, and the people that I am connected to. So it's I don't know if this is helping at all. So I'm trying to put myself in that space and think like, okay, what would I do to get out of that space?
Yeah.
Just write down those things. What if I had to just take time to write down, this is what I have, this is who I am, or even that person, write it down. But if I had to look at that, that's pure gold, right? Because I'm sure people come into our network and they're expecting something different, but if they actually just work with the network, they leverage so much gold.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, most of the time I think as a mighty mentee, like when I was definitely in that space, I would be the person standing in my own way, but I didn't realize it.
Yeah. I just want to add, because Marlon's given me the brainwave and I don't know why I didn't click sooner, but finding a mentor is exactly the same as as achieving any other goal. So you are going to have those fears. You are going to need to look at yourself introspectively. Leonie, because you're nice and quiet and looking like you're ready for me to ask you a question. What is it that you've been doing over the last couple of months, particularly once a week?
Oh, go out and have fun.
Yeah, so you've set yourself that goal of making sure that you take yourself out of your comfort zone and into a new space where you get to experience something different. And how do you feel because you've been doing that?
Oh, I feel alive, actually. It felt like I was dead for a while. Now I'm so alive. Recharged. I get to mingle with other people in real life. So yeah, that's cool.
Sorry to cut you, Leonie, but it wasn't always like that, right?
No.
What was the opposite?
I was always just home.
Exactly. So you were just home. What else?
I was like keeping myself away from people. It's just how I was. And I had a chat with Steven after David died, and he said, don't be like him and just work, and don't live. Go out and live. So I did that.
Yeah, that's awesome. But the question quickly. So when you were in that, you were secluding yourself, you were staying at home, and you were still attracting people towards you because people were coming, right?
Yes.
What were you doing?
I don't know. I was still, even though I was home, I was a lot on social media. Just putting positive vibes out there. I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's about. I think that it's about like going back to that area of that time, and then looking at what was, because you weren't meeting many people then. It was all virtual, right? So it wasn't real people that you could know and connect with, even though they are real people. You know what I mean? And I would be interested to know, like, when opportunities came, did you even see them?
Just by getting more in contact with people, a lot of opportunities came along, and I was shy to like get involved with the people, but I just thought, just do it. So yeah.
This is so cool. I just had the best brainwave because I just figured out what, like, the thing that we've been talking about, that we've been searching for, the thing that Leonie needed was Steven. So I am totally going to have a best friend and mighty mentee, like, mixer networking event session. That is what we need. same as with like the thing that I needed in business before my business started taking off was Peter. So we should have a Karen and Zoom Sniper like mixer, and we should have a Mighty Mentee and Best Friend mixer. What do you guys think?
Top idea.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, I'm also cognizant of the fact that like certain people may be watching this in the middle or at the end or somewhere not really quite connecting all the dots, right? And especially like my group of people, where I fell off trying to let them know like what's going on. But I think what would be great to do is if you get all the Mighty Mentees, and because I mean this is essentially what is this called, Stephen? What is this called? What we're doing right now?
Market research.
That's right. So we're doing market research right now, and we.
I got a marketing question right. Yay!
And
Well done.
we're trying to get the validation from the market, from the actual avatar.
Yeah.
And there's no better people to ask than your actual customer. So
Yeah.
we are getting direct feedback from a customer who is leveraging the network, and that this just allows Nestine and her team to be able to put better content out there, create better products, and also attract more of the right people. And that's the power of what we're doing right here. And like now, when you start to join, and now where the power really sits here is you've got the Stevens of the world, and you have the Leonis of the world, and then you're finding ways that they can actually prosper together. That now it's that next level, but you can only get there once you've gotten to ground to the proper foundation, right? Which is like, let's actually have that conversation. So this is really what's happening here, and I'm watching like manifest. This is the next level. So it's beautiful. It's awesome.
Yay! Thank you, Marlon. And hi, Marlon's group again. It's nice to have you here.
So yeah, I just wanted to bring a whole bit of context to anybody who maybe caught this at this point, that this is what we're doing. This is not just having fun, which we are. It is actually like real work that's gonna be money in the bank. This is tangible, which is really awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you guys don't believe Marlon, here's the money. We worked it out yesterday, Marlon. If we can get, like, Steven said we should work on 10%, which means we should get, like, 10 new Explore Protect members for the tribe out of this process.
Yeah.
That means we would get 25 times 10, which is $250 a month income, which is a lot annually.
Exactly.
And this is just the first week. We've only been going for a week.
100%. Depending on like, this can be the starting point, right? Because this is a great place where you can sort of track everything. When you take it back a few steps, you will be able to see where you're driving traffic from. For example, let's just say Facebook. Facebook, you'll be able to see how many followers did you grow in a certain period of time, how many followers actually went on to this funnel and went into this whole process, and then how that translates to money. And then if you just focus like an element of your business on the front end in just creating that content that drives that, you already have like a whole revenue stream. So then 10,000 new followers or 1,000 new followers equals X amount of money in the bank. That is
cool. That's taking like control back of your life.
Also, Nestine, what are the other benefits that you have seen since implementing this in terms of the type of people?
So we spoke about it yesterday, Stephen. Thank you so much for asking. But like the other benefits are the people all of a sudden that are talking to me on LinkedIn and that are showing up for like one-on-one meetings with me after taking the quiz are very different in the way that they act towards me and the stuff that they say and the way that they like want to join the network than the people that I've been meeting before. So before I would have 10 meetings a week, which is like 40 a month, which is about 2 a day. But the people would come in cold, so like not knowing anything about me, like we've met on LinkedIn, that's it. And I would have to spend like 30 minutes at least just like telling them what we do, convincing them that that is a good thing, trying to get them to buy into it. Like the people we're seeing now, like I'm having less coffees at the moment because of the transition between going to the quiz and this. But the people that have come through the quiz come in like already knowing that I'm a networker. They already want to add value. They're already asking the right questions. They like, we literally just having fun now. The coffees are just so much better. It's just nicer. Like I don't like, and in the beginning when I had the cold meetings, I literally had like 3 people that were super horrible meetings. Like I couldn't wait to turn off the camera. It was just like so, like they were so nasty and it was such a surprise and it kind of ruined your day. And since starting this process, we haven't had any of those. Like the people that come in are all super nice and very happy to be talking to me. So that is really cool. Leonie is saying she thought it's because the coffee is finished. That's funny.
The beautiful thing is, I love that. I love what you just said, and really like many clients. I mean, how many other people? And I'm putting this out to everybody that's on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere we're streaming this. Is how many of your meetings is just junk meeting? Is actually not your ideal client. You're wasting time with people, and you are being nice, and they are really not serving the higher purpose of you being there. You know, really, how bad is your lead generation? And what you're doing is talking about lead generation, you're talking about nurturing, you're talking about attracting the right people, and they are out there. So, well done. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, like the 4 people that I met yesterday that, oh, by the way, one of them is like, they're all amazing, but the one is a super amazing person that I've been speaking about like since yesterday from Switzerland. She's a doctor in psychology and she's so into networking. She said like as soon as she finishes her second thesis in mid-May, she is going to like, she's so grateful for the amount of people that I put her in touch with and the things that they could possibly do for her business, that she's going to help me for free with the quiz, making it scientifically sound.
Oh wow! You see,
So those are the types of people I've been having coffee with. Like I'm so convinced. Like I think all 4 people that I actually spent time with yesterday are going to end up signing up at some stage or another because they're perfect.
yeah.
Isn't that awesome, Marlon? Now I can go garden for the rest of the week.
It is awesome, and it also brings up because obviously I'm constantly trying to find problems in my head. So in terms of a marketing issue, I see like a bit of a hole, is what you just mentioned. We need to make sure, and I think that's what we're going to do in the next round, right? With the emails, that those emails are not only compelling, but they also have a very clear next step for them to take that helps keep them networking, remembering you, and as well just using the actual quiz, using the
Yes.
purpose of the quiz, which is to become a better networker. You know, not
Yes.
forgetting that whole purpose, which is awesome. I mean, there's always something that you can just improve and tweak and things like that. But I love the fact that the front end of it is working. Perfect.
Yeah. So the very next step is literally I want to spend time with you and Stephen on fixing the emails. Like we fixed the quiz today, that's going to be amazing. And then that's probably even going to like get the conversion rate from the leads up. So that will be like money in the bank. Like, yay.
I wanna maybe get the 2 of you on at a different, maybe like possibly together, possibly individually, to come and chat to my group, because obviously I would love to just, well, from Stephen's point of view, is like real tips on marketing that could help that could help small business really improve. And then especially from you, like this process, because as you know, we're going to be doing this at the end of the month as well. So I'd really love to get you in and have people pick your brain. So everyone who's not on my channel, you know, it is what it is. No, but really, I think you're doing an awesome job, and I think this is really good.
Oh, thanks, Marlon. You can literally just send me a time that works for you, or do you just want to fix it now? Then we can totally do that session.
Yeah, let's do it now. It's no better time than the present, especially with me these days.
Okay, beautiful. I know you're a Karen. That's why I was like, yeah, just let me know. And then I was like, that's the worst thing you can say to a Karen. Good luck with ever getting a date. Oh, by the way, did you see I wanted to also get another date from you because we need to spend time on fixing the page thing, the landing page.
Landing page.
Yeah. To make the 300 views all do the quiz. So currently, like for every 300 people that like see the page, only 100 are actually doing the quiz.
That's interesting. This is great because now you can do something about this.
Yeah, I'm feeling so empowered. Where before I was just like, the marketing isn't working. Fantastic.
I have already reworded that first part just before you enter the quiz. I've done a rewording while we were talking.
Oh, Stephen, you're amazing. Thank you. I love you so much. Guys, you need friends like these. That's all I can say.
Well, this is what networking is, right?
Yeah, apparently I'm loving it. Okay, cool. So I think maybe we can say goodbye to our friends on the other side, and then we'll fix the date for the next time we're seeing them, and then we'll leave it as a total surprise to them. No, we'll totally let you guys know. We'll do a post. We'll let you know when we will be here again. For now, I just need to tell you, if you want to do the $5,000 challenge, just like I am, the link is already in the description to this live. So click on it, join the Facebook group. I'm creating the course content out of the lives that we've been doing and the stuff that Marlon has given me. Marlon is putting all of his best efforts and the marketing techniques that has literally like worked for him and is currently working for me and so many other people like in there. So click on that link and we'll see you there. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Also, take my quiz and buy Stephen's book.
No, honestly, how are you gonna get anything done if you don't know how to like set those targets and then reach them every single time?
This is what I've been trying to say to Nastine, and she's finally getting it, and it's great to see.
Don't quote me on it yet, but I might not hate marketing that much anymore. Don't quote me. I love you guys so much. And live people and Marlon's group, thank you for joining us for the first time. If you want to go back and watch some of the other lives that we've done with Mr. Sales up to this point, for you guys, I did totally put the video links in there. Otherwise, we will totally see you next time and give you another live update of what we're doing with the $5,000 challenge. Yes. Okay. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.